What's up guys, Boss here, and in today's video we're going to be playing some top 200 ladder using Recruits Hogs with the Goblin Hut instead of the Goblin Cage. So ever since the Goblin Hut got buffed, it has paired amazing inside of this deck, and unless your opponent has something like an Earthquake or Poison, it is going to get a ton of value in this meta. This deck is very good against things like RG Lightning, which there's a lot of. Expo has come back now that Monk is a lot worse, and this deck is also very good against Logbait, which I'm sure you guys know there's a lot of because of the Mighty Miner buff. So this deck is great inside of the game right now. Before we head in the first game, if you guys would like to support me, you can use my creator code BOSS in any Supercell game. Thank you guys who do that. And right now we're currently 175th in the world. Let's try to climb up even more and get into the first match. Alright, so we found a first game here. We do have Goblin Hut in our starting hand, and I usually am completely fine with starting off with it just because it applies some pressure and it's not really a risky starting play. I would say the worst thing that could happen is maybe someone goes for like a hog in the opposite lane, but if you're quick actually with the Mighty Miner, you can, or even like Zappies, you can kind of push it to the middle even if you play the hut in a lower position, so that's why it's fine to do that. It's looking like this guy's probably running RG if I had to guess, so this should be a pretty good matchup for us if this is in fact RG Lightning, because like I already said, RG Lightning is one of the reasons why this deck is so good, and oh my gosh, he actually is using RG Fireball, but he already gave up. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess we already won. Well, this shows this is pretty good against RG. To be fair, though, I didn't think it was like this good against RG Fireball. I knew it was amazing against Lightning, but still, he was unable to defend. I mean, you can tell the cards like the Fisherman just don't really get any value at all inside of the matchup. And even the Hunter, like, unless it's played on the flying machine, it's just going to get destroyed by, like, the Recruits and stuff like that. I think we just caught him off in a bad cycle, to be honest. Let's see where we're ranked right now. We're now in the top 149th. So yeah, good stuff. Let's keep it going. Alright, so we found our next game here against Swan. I'm pretty sure that this guy's running Expo, so this should be a pretty good matchup for me because, well, like I said, this deck does quite good against Expo. I don't know for sure, but I recognize his name, and I'm pretty sure that that is what he's playing. He's got an Ice Spirit, so maybe it's 3.0, but I thought he was running Ice Bow. I'm not really sure. Okay, he's got a Queen, so yeah, I guess it's Queen Bow. That's probably the most popular Expo deck right now. So we'll just go for a Mighty Miner here and use the ability. Yeah, he's going to use the Queen ability, so good prediction with our ability there. He's going to go for a Valkyrie and Skeletons. Okay, so yeah, it is looking like it's either for sure going to be Expo or Hog. I mean, he's used all the cards for kind of like either one of those, so I guess we'll find out which one it is in a little bit. I'm kind of tempted to go Recruits right here because he just used his log. Like, his cycle is kind of bad for defending them. Like, I mean, he can defend them, but he has to overcommit so much. Like, we're not really going to be punished for doing that because we have our pigs in cycle. We have, you know, like, we're completely fine. He even had to go for a queen there. So, yeah, like I said, he had to spend so much just to stop that. I'm going to go Royal Hogs because his Valk is out of cycle. And he was also pretty low on Elixir. And he can't go for an Expo immediately, even if he has enough to afford it, because we can just easily go Zappies and take it out, and he wouldn't be able to afford anything to support the Expo. So yeah, we're completely fine here. If he gets ready to go Expo, I have Zappies ready, and then we have Recruits as the next card anyway. But I guess in this case, we'll just cycle a Goblin Hut since he's not going to pressure. Okay, he does, but we got the Goblin Hut up, so it doesn't really matter that much, I guess. We can just go for, yeah, Recruits here. Oh. That was... okay, what? The Recruits came down late somehow. We're probably okay, but we have to be careful. There we go, that was better. We'll go Flying Machine here. I think that was a bad Expo, so we definitely have a chance of coming back and redeeming ourselves potentially. We'll see. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, this isn't really easy because of the queen. It gets so much value in this match. Alright, yeah, let's just Goblin Hut in the back. We'll try to, okay, yeah, he just went in for a log, so I'm gonna go recruits here for sure. We'll go for a flying machine. Try to pressure him here. Okay, nice. That was good. Oh, nice. That's gonna be a lot of damage. Nice. We just took the lead back. Okay, yeah, there we go. Mighty Miner OP. He has to, nice, he has to go Valkyrie. That is really good because now we can probably go for pigs here. It's a pretty safe time to do so. He just went defensive expo, so he doesn't have a lot of elixir. I'm going to fireball here. That fireball is a bit aggressive, but I guess it allows us to get one pig hit, and it forced a Valkyrie out of him, so I think that fireball was definitely fine because we need to get damage because he's almost at the point where, like, if we're not careful, he could go for, like, Rocket Cycle. So I want to be in a position where he's forced to get an Expo connection still. Because once he's in a place where he can cycle 2 rockets, he can definitely win. So we need to keep fireballing to get damage. And I think he knows that he probably needs an Expo connection. Because I don't know if 2 rockets is gonna do it for him. Because we can, I think, fireball a couple more times. I guess we'll see. Yeah, that's one fireball. There's no way he can rocket and also defend in the process. Yeah, that's GG. Nice. That was a close one. I mean, you can see, like, even though I made a mistake, he made that game super close still. Like, if I didn't let that Expo connect at the beginning, that game wouldn't have even been close at all. We probably would have won that by like 1,000 more HP, something like that. I don't know, I wasn't calculating it, but anyway, it wouldn't have been nearly as close, I guess is the point I'm trying to make. Okay, so we're in our next game here against Dragon. So we got Zappies, Pigs, Mighty Miner. I guess we can just, if he's not going to do anything, splitting Zappies in the back is pretty safe. You can pretty much always split Zappies in the back, no matter what deck you're running Zappies in. It's always a reliable start, I feel like. Because he just cycled Bomber, I normally wouldn't be this aggressive, but Bomber's like literally the best counter to the pigs in his deck most likely, so we want to try to take advantage of that. It's got the Golden Knight though. Golden Knight's definitely going to be kind of annoying because it dashes on top of like all the recruits, also the Mighty Miner, but the good news is I'm pretty sure he's using E-Giant, which is a generally a pretty good matchup for this deck because you have the Zappies and the Flying Machine gets a lot of value as well. So he actually tornadoes that in. That's kind of surprising because that E-Giant is not going to get to the tower. But I guess it's a 3-for-4 trade, and he knew that E-Giant wasn't going to do anything anyway. Yeah, so I don't know how we're going to get much value out of the recruits. I guess here we can just cycle a Barbarrel. Okay, so he's got a Phoenix. Honestly, I'm completely fine with him having Phoenix, even though I think the Phoenix is better than the Baby Dragon. I feel like it's worse against the deck we're running, because obviously Phoenix isn't that great. Okay, that was a horrible Golden Knight. I was going to say Phoenix isn't really that great against... what was I trying to say here? It's not really that great against... against pigs. Despite him kind of going for a bad Golden Knight, he defended that quite well. I'm honestly surprised. He does definitely have good defenses against what we're using. Okay, so again he goes in for the Golden Knight. I guess we'll go for recruits here. Even if he, decides to dash, the ones on the right are away from there anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, we're not going to commit with those. It's alright. Our recruits didn't get a lot of value, but I didn't expect him to Lightning, so that kind of prevented us from doing a ton with them, unfortunately. We should be chilling here, hopefully. Wow, that flying machine. Look at that, the 1 HP flying machine. Oh my goodness, that must have been really frustrating for him. Even, like, throughout the WoW because of it. Okay, nice. He has to address this Goblin Hut, so this is a really annoying situation for him. I think I'm even going to pressure with a Mighty Miner in this lane and just kind of go in, so he has to spend so much just to defend, and then there's like no way he's going to be able to support his E-Giant adequately with the elixir. He has to invest on defense, and sure enough, we get his tower in fireball range anyway, so that's going to be GG. Pretty good matchup for us. I mean, the Golden Knight is the one thing you got to watch out for. I feel like that card can easily turn bad matchups and situations around, but luckily the dashes didn't end up getting a lot of value for him. I think honestly he got a little unlucky with them, I'm not gonna deny. Like it was definitely a little bit of bad luck. I feel like that card is very like random sometimes, the Golden Knight dashes. So that's gonna put us 136 in the world. Let's try to make it to 2300. Alright, found our next game here against Sword Royal. So I guess we'll just start with a Goblin Hut here. Okay, he's gonna go for a log. And he's got an Ice Golem. Okay, so this is probably maybe the Loon Cycle. I'm not really sure. Let's cycle Zappies here. It could be Loon Cycle, could be 2.6, could be like, yeah, something like that. We'll go Recruits because he used his log, and I feel like we already have a good setup for going for Recruits. Yeah, it is going to be Loon Cycle. So hopefully he doesn't have a Bomb Tower. I feel like if he has a Bomb Tower, this matchup is... oh, he's got a Delivery. Wow, Deliveries can get a lot of value against, like, our, the Recruits, the Zappies, stuff like that. We can obviously work our way around it. I just think it's going to be a little annoying to deal with. Mighty Miner Bomb's obviously great against the minions. Wow, he's laughing, so maybe he's not happy with this matchup. I don't know what this matchup is because I've never played it before, but from how he's acting, maybe it's just because we're up a lot of elixir. Maybe that's why he's laughing. I don't know. Yeah, that could have been why. I guess we were up a lot. We can just go Goblin Hut here, and we have Zappies and Cycle for his balloons, so we're completely fine if he decides to... Oh, he miners it. Okay, I guess I'm fine with that. The hut's still got some value. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I feel like we're in a really good situation now. If I had to guess, this matchup in single like isn't that bad for him, but I would assume in double and triple that things are gonna get kind of challenging for him, especially based off of how he's, you know, reacting right now with the emotes. I don't know though. Okay, so he's going to go for an Ice Golem. I guess we'll go Zappies, 2 in the left, because I'm going to go for a Hut in the right. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and send the Mighty Miner in the opposite lane as well. Yeah, this is looking really annoying for him. I don't know. Like, he keeps having to play defense. He hasn't even gone in for a push yet. Very interesting. We got Flying Machine and Zappy. Like, he literally can't do anything, I guess. Wow. I'm really confused, like, why he hasn't gone in for a balloon yet, or tried it at least. Is it really that bad of a matchup? Maybe. I'm still kind of shocked either way. Let's see, he might go for a balloon now, I don't know. Those minions were kind of bad because the Mighty Miner was right there. Yeah, we're chilling, I guess. Yeah, he just can't break through. The Goblin Hut is, like, low-key the reason why this is so hard for him, I think. Like, if I had a Cage, I don't think it would be a bad matchup at all for him. It's literally that card alone. This match right here probably proves how good the Goblin Hut is in matchups like these, like, against air. Because previously this deck kind of struggled a bit against, like, Lava Hound and, like, air decks in general, but I mean, I would have thought Loon Cycle was a bad matchup with Cage, but I think the Goblin Hut makes all the difference. Like, it can tank 2 balloon hits, and you get that, like, extra just damage on top of the balloon from the Spear Goblins, but I think it's also because the Mighty Miner just being as broken as it is, it's just so good against a lot of the cards in his deck. And this guy is not happy at all. I mean, I don't blame him. That does look like a frustrating matchup. We're 107th now. If we win the next game, I guess we'll end the video being in the top 100. So yeah, I'll see you guys when we find the last game. All right, here we go. We found it immediately. All right, we're against Macarius. He's probably running Hog Mortar because it's like the only deck he plays. So I guess let's see how this goes. The Mighty Miner is going to be very good against like the Minion Horde and stuff like that. We'll go ahead and give him the good luck and have our Goblin Hut ready in case he goes in for... Alright, I did that to distract the Mortar Shell. Well, it's kind of annoying that he has guards. Those are going to get some good value. Let's see here. Oh, that's a... Wow, yeah, he's... Yeah, nice. Those are going to... Okay, cool. Yeah, actually a pretty solid start. He's probably going to hog. I mean, I'd assume, right? Because I don't even... Let's actually go for Royal Hogs here. Kind of see what he wants to do. Okay, he fireballs those. So at this point, he definitely knows what we're using. I know what he's using, though, so we're fine. I'm going to go ahead and split Zappies. He's going to go for a Mortar. I guess I'm going to have to Mighty Miner it. I don't really know what other choice I have. Don't want a Goblin Hut again. I want to save that for the Hog. It's if it gets one shot on my tower, I don't mind that much. Okay, yeah, guards are going to be great against the Mighty Miner. I think that's why he has them in the deck instead of the Spear Gobs, or instead of the Goblin Gang, because of how much Mighty Miner there is, and the guards are much reliable. Oh shoot. Bats did kind of get on my tower there. Oh, but we got some damage on the right. Okay. Let's see here. Maybe we want to go for, like, some split Pigs action if he decides to Mortar, because what they actually do is they distract the Mortar and also damage it at the same time. So it's honestly a decent counter when you're in a bit of a pickle like we were, and as you can see, that actually worked out pretty nicely. If he zaps, that's kind of unfortunate because he'd get like a couple shots. He didn't though. I'm going to do this. Goblin Hut in this position, so he's unable to fireball it, but it'll still pull the Hog if he plays it. I guess I was kind of asking for him to go for... Oh, wow, that Mortar was actually pretty bad. I was about to say it was like a good Mortar on the Goblin Hut, but I quickly realized it kind of wasn't really that good because it just got wrecked. He's going to fireball the Flying Machine, I think, so it was Zappies like that. Oh, he fireballs. Oh, that was really bad. Those real hogs were not that good by me, I don't think. I could be wrong, though, actually. Oh, yeah, I was wrong, because look at how much... We had, there was so much, like, stuff to kill the minions that we actually still got a lot of damage, so I'm fine with that. Hog in the other lane, if it gets, you know, a couple shots, I don't care that much, because he already got a lot of damage in the other lane. This matchup would be a bad matchup. I feel like the Goblin Hut again is kind of carrying. It's such an annoying card. Like, I'm telling you guys, like, if the other person doesn't have Earthquake or Poison, it's actually ridiculous how much value the card gets. Like, it's no joke. I'm gonna Goblin Hut. See maybe if he, like... Okay, he is gonna Fireball. Maybe not, like, a great Fireball, though, to be honest, because It's a really good opportunity for us to pressure now. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, this is going... Let's see, does he zap as well? Ooh, yeah, he does. That was very aggressive. I feel like we could go in here to hopefully get a push going. Yeah, definitely gonna go Royal Hogs now because he just used that Fireball. Yeah, this is good. I'm gonna Fireball as well to try to get these pigs on top of the tower. He's not gonna Fireball on defense, so he's as a result gonna take a ton of damage. So it's just gonna come down. Okay, yeah, we're going in here because he just Fireballed. Definitely pressuring right now. He has to go for a mortar. Plays it high up though, so it gets destroyed quicker, but it pressures our tower at the same time. I think he needs to go in for a Hog Rider. Like, he doesn't have a choice. He can't win this. Yeah, he has to go in for a Hog. He has to. He's gonna play it. Yeah, nice. That's gonna be GG. Yeah, so nice win here. Goblin Hut, again, I feel like really carried us in this match, as well as the Mighty Miner. It's so good against the, like, the Minion Horde, and just, like, even though he's got guards that are decent against it, like, I feel like it's just such a hassle for him to have to deal with the card because of how quick it is, and, yeah, we're gonna get 33 here, and that is going to be it for the video. We're gonna end the video 78th, and yeah, very solid deck. I'd really recommend trying it out. I think it's a fairly easy deck to like pick up and play, and it's also incredible in the meta. We didn't play against Logbait this video, but it also has a pretty solid matchup against Logbait. I wouldn't say like it hard counters it because you are using Fireball and not arrows, but if you want an even favorable matchup against Logbait, like pretty much you would never lose to Logbait if you put arrows in for Fireball. You could try that if you want, if you're playing against it a ton and having a hard time against it this meta. But anyway, that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys did end up enjoying it. Make sure to like it if you did enjoy the video. Subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already. And thanks again. Until next time, guys.